Linkin Park drummer Rob Bourdon departed the band just before the band launched the new song The Emptiness Machine with new Linkin Park vocalist Emily Armstrong. Mike Shinoda revealed why Rob Bourdon quit Linkin Park. He was unable to move on from the band's previous vocalist, the late Chester Bennington. Chester Bennington died in 2017. Following Chester Bennington's departure, Rob Bourdon refused to rejoin Linkin Park. Rob had told us, possibly some years ago, that he wanted to leave the band. And we understand it, that is apparent. Linkin Park's leader, Mike Shinoda, stated in an interview, Chester Bennington died in 2017. Chester Bennington's departure made Rob Bourdon refuse to rejoin Linkin Park. Rob had said to us, probably a few years ago, that he wanted to distance himself from the band. And we understand it, that's clear, said Mike Shinoda, leader of Linkin Park, in an interview. After the death of Chester Bennington, Rob Bourdon began to move away from the hustle and bustle of Linkin Park. Mike Shinoda, as Linkin Park's vocalist from its initial formation, also realized this. Rob Bourdon started appearing less and less in touch, and I know the fans noticed that too, said Mike Shinoda. When we re-released Hybrid Theory and released Papercuts, he didn't appear at all, added Mike Shinoda. Nevertheless, Mike Shinoda still respects his old colleague's decision regarding Linkin Park. So, for me, as a friend, it's sad. But at the same time, I want him to do whatever makes him happy, and of course, everyone wishes him the best, said Mike Shinoda. After the arrival of Emily Armstrong, Mike Shinoda appointed Colin Britton to replace Rob Bourdon as Linkin Park's new drummer. Britton is also known for his work behind the scenes as a producer and songwriter. Colin Britton started his career in the music industry as a drummer for the band Oh No Fiasco, who signed with 5-7 Music and released the mini-album No One's Gotta Know. According to rapper Mike Shinoda, although drums are Colin Britton's main instrument, he is also skilled at playing keyboards, guitar, and bass. This ability has developed his career as a songwriter and producer. Shinoda got to know Britton in 2021, when the two musicians participated in sessions with several other songwriters. I had worked with Colin in the past. We first connected at a session I was invited to in 2021 with a few other writers. Colin was one among the men there, and we hit it off right away. Although his primary instrument is the drums, he also plays piano, guitar, and bass, in addition to producing and mixing the live act. We approach music similarly, beginning from zero, and I thoroughly loved working with him and exchanging ideas. Linkin Park now consists of Mike Shinoda, Brad Delson, Phoenix, Joe Hahn, with 2 new members, namely Emily Armstrong from the band Dead Sarah as co-vocalist and Colin Britton as drummer.